Hello, hello, hello world. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello world. Hello, hello, hello. Rah. When two or more are in an agreement, we become one. When two or more are in an agreement, we become one. When two or more are in an agreement, we become one. We become one world. We become one. We become one. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to T. Welcome back and welcome to T.R.a.m. Tarot. Back with your High Priestess. Back with a collective read for the world. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm just pulling cards and see what the other side. Messages. Just getting messages, y'all. Oh, so before I do the cards, I was meditating earlier, and during my meditation, the song "We Are One" by Maze and Frankie Beverly, Frankie Beverly and Maze, uh, came to my came to me, and the lyrics that stood out for me, I had to write them down. Was we've got our love, and no matter how it's said or done, we are one. Love will see us through. We are one. And that's the way it is. We are one. Right from the very start, we are one. Deep down in your heart, we are one. You can't get away. And what is that? That's we are one. And that's the way it is. All over. You can't get away. We are one. So I kind of jangled up the last one, but the message I was given, the message I was given was that we are one. And another part of that song too was we have so much. We could all be having so much fun. So the message I was getting from that is that those that are in power, make sure they only give out just a little bit so that there can be no fun, there can be no love. We cannot embrace, because love, I've been talking about this, love is the highest frequency, love is who we are. And I've been talking about how they do everything in their power to discredit love, to make love seem weak and whack, to make you seem like you're a simpleton, or somebody can get over you if you are full of love, if you're good and full of love. Like that ain't the way to be if you wanna have something, if you wanna survive in this place. So that's the messages I was picking up on. I've been picking up on those a lot lately. That because in this time, in this place, in this era, things are getting more and more rocky because we have strayed so far away from who we are. And we're being reminded that we are loved, all of us. And we're being reminded that we are divine beings, all of us, even the ones that's trying to hold on to power for whatever reasons, of the insecurities, of the way they were, of the childhoods they had, of the traumas they encountered, and they feel like holding on to power gives them some type of dominion over others. Whatever the reason is that these individuals distribute little by little to us, little droplets to everybody, is a way that they stay in control. And even they are divine beings because they were created. Everything is created within divinity. But for whatever reason, they don't want no part of that. They don't, either they don't know or they do know and they don't want no part of that. They want to, the power is more important than that. Power is more important than love to them. And so the game has been to do everything, to do any and everything to distract us from ourselves, from our true identities. Because when you walk in love and you are love, people do tend to be able to walk over you and manipulate you. And that's how some people be like, I ain't falling in love no more, I ain't fucking with love no more, fuck everybody, fuck this, fuck that, I'm just gonna look out for me. And that's the game, that's the intention set in place to put us in that type of energy so that we would never know who we truly are. And so that we would never have the power that we possess. We are divinity, having a human experience. And so that's why that song, it came to me during my meditation, and I was told to share that. So how y'all doing, beautiful world? How y'all doing? Change. Yes, it's time for a change. It's time for a change. I know everybody can feel it. Everyone. No matter what group you belong to, no matter who you are, we're all connected. What affects one will affect the rest. It just does. So when you fighting, like say for instance, you grew up in some type of an abusive home, and then you step out and you be like, ain't nobody ever gonna hurt me no more. I'm gonna be the aggressor. And you become that aggressor. You're fighting against your past. You're fighting against a ghost, something that doesn't exist. So you're literally and figuratively fighting yourself. If you're fighting through something that's invisible, you're gonna be hitting yourself. So in what you're doing, when you're doing that, is you're fighting against you. And when you're hurting others, you're hurting yourself, because they are connected to you. They are you. You are them. We are one. We are one. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, we are one. Change. Slice the deck with Eight of Pentacles. It's time to work together. It's time to work together. It's time to work and understand who you are. Stop leaving anybody out in the cold. Drop this win at all costs energy that we have amongst ourselves. Only look out for us. Only look out for me. When you do that, you're robbing yourself. You're robbing yourself. You're robbing yourself. You are a divine being, and you're taking away from your divinity. Eight of Pentacles is the first card out. Sun in Virgo. Yes, we need to stop working alone and expose the lights. And we expose the light by standing in the light. We expose the darkness by standing in the light. And we expose the light as well by standing in who we are. The light of everyone working together and knowing who you are disempowers those who want us to remain in the darkness of not knowing. Four of Wands. Working for stability for all, not just for some, because that ain't gonna ever work. That ain't gonna ever work, because we are one. That's why I started the reading today. When two or more are in agreement, we become one. Four of Wands. Venus and Aries. It's all about love. And the sun, the light, working together, showing each other this love. It's showing it to yourself. But like I say, King of Pentacles and Seven of Swords, they want to hide this because they want to remain in some type of power. So notice it's the King of Pentacles. This ain't even the big wigs. But these are some of the people, the smaller people that are in charge, that are working from some type of ill will because they feel powerless. Because that's the only time you will want to hurt anyone, if you feel powerless. If you are filled with love, that's all you got to do is, that's all you want to do is give it back. You can't stand for nobody to be hurt. It just don't sit right with you. So the only times, only people who do that is people who have lost themselves. Alright. Five of Cups. If you don't start working together and healing and working through love, we're going to be in high regrets. High regrets. And the Emperor, here go the Emperor. I was waiting for the Emperor. That's the one in charge. That's the collective energy. Let's get energy outside of the collective. Energy outside of the collective. Energy outside of the collective. We got to start working together, y'all. Ten of Wands. And it's hidden how they do this. bring us burdens so that we could remain stuck. If you're in a stress-induced state all the time, which is what they do, then how can you ever reach in and vibrate from the highest frequency, which is love? Because you're too busy worried about this, too busy worried about that, and that's what they do, send us the burdens. However, we start working together. Start seeing through the fog. Start seeing through the smoke. I'm saying the smoke. You know, start seeing through the smoke. And stop letting them, you know, what they say, yank our chains. Alright, we got 10 of Wands on the bottom. Queen of Swords. Yeah, we got to cut it out. Energy outside. Energy outside. Six of Swords. Mercury and Aquarius. The star. They don't want you to see the connectivity of who you are. Like, source isn't outside of you. It's within you. It resides. It's who you are. It's who you are. And they don't want you to see that, and they want you to move away from who you are, your knowing of who you are, so they can continue to celebrate. Page of Pentacles. They don't want you to move. They want you to move away from any type of knowing, and they want to continue to give us little bits of scraps that we fight each other for, we kill each other for, kill ourselves, basically killing ourselves for, because we are each other. We are all source, having individual human experiences. We are the energy of source, the divine. We are divinity in the flesh. Ten of Swords. And they want us to keep betraying ourselves. They want to keep this hidden, Sun and Gemini. They want to keep this path hidden from us so that we can continue to keep stabbing each other when we really stabbing ourselves. Juggling. There's a deep, just like the angle Ten of Swords too, right behind this. Everything in their power so that you won't see the light. So you won't see who you are. Just like that song said, we have so much. We could all be, we are one. We have so much. We could all be having so much fun. But they hoard it to themselves and give you little droplets. Move away from your divinity and step into this system in which we are granted little droplets in which we fight each other over. Is what they want. Let's get some of these my white channel messages. They will promise power. And these the ones I said, like the King of Pentacles. They ain't even the top ones. But they sent here to bring trouble. They will promise power. It's critical. Justice. It's time to retrovirus. Saw that. That's even something too, you know. Welcome to the Matrix. Constant creation of energies and experiences to cause us to live in a fear-induced state. Fear is of a low frequency. If you are vibrating in fear, it's hard to get to a higher frequency, which is love, which is who we are. If we get to love, which is who we are, we stand in our power. All things come to those effortlessly. And this is something that has been hidden for eons of time, over and over and over again. And for over and over and over again, we never allow ourselves to come together and stand in our truth of the knowing of who we are. We got to be ready. We got to be ready to work together. And we should be appalled at everything that's going on. And we should be kicking the program away from us. Instead of adding to it. I'm ringing. Yeah. And they have us living in our head too, you know. Blue pill I just saw. They have us living in the head. The head, the super ego, and the ego. How about we live in our natural state of who we are? Our authentic state of who we are. All of us. Not just one group of people. Not just a few. Everyone. Everyone is divine beings. All of us should be standing in our divinity. It ain't just a few people. It's all of us that are divine beings. Even the ones that's put in charge to keep the others in order. They are divine beings as well. They either don't know or they don't want to know. However it goes, they're still divine beings. Awesome. Awesome on the bottom of the deck. Slice the deck with ascension symbols. But a lot of us are ascending, understanding who we are in the flesh, beyond the flesh. And we're closing the door on the things of the world that the system perpetuates as a reality that's failed, that fails us every time. Yeah. What's the cards for my collective? What's the messages for my collective vibes? For the collective, they know now. They know. They know that there's a major shift in energy. There's a major shift in awakening. We just got to wake up more people. But they know that it's a major shift happening. The goal. Yeah. That's the thing they put in front of us too. You gotta be better than everybody else. You gotta do better than everybody else. Another misleading, separative term that's used to further separate. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. But we're closer and close. And we're figuring out the patterns. Spiritual warrior is here. That's why substance abuse is on the rise. Because they want everything to blow up, to self-destruct. They want us to continue to self-destruct. Yeah. What's the energy outside of the collective? Autoimmune deficiencies. That's on the rise. It's so many different individuals, and it's so many different ones. Like I have Crohn's. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I just woke up one day, my stomach started hurting real bad. But that's on the rise. And when I read up about it, it's due to the environment and it can be due to the food. If you don't have the money to eat, better foods, that could affect you. And that's why some people are affected more than others, which is why those that are here want to remain here. They don't want to get down here, what they consider down here. in the physical. They consider that pole broke, ain't got shit, ghetto type shit, you know. I'm from the ghetto, I live in the ghetto, Acceptance. Slice the death with. I want to tell you the whole truth. So there is, like I say, a lot of spiritual individuals that are not accepting the malarkey that's being given to us, that's being fed to us, and that is soldiering on to tell others, hey, this how we gotta be. We gotta come together. I just heard that Beatles song. I think that's Beatles, Come Together. All these cards fell out before I could even shuffle. Fallen Empire. Welcome to the real world. It's okay. Content creator. Critic. So a lot of content creators be getting attacked and stuff, especially a lot of content creators that be bringing the message. They be getting attacked, but it's okay because, you know, you can't, like I say, people attack you. They really attacking themselves. So we gotta understand that, you know, and just continue to go on about, you know, talking about these things, bringing these things into the light. Sun and Virgo. We can't just keep holding. Virgo is the hermit. We just can't keep holding on to the information for ourselves, and that's it. That ain't gonna help nobody. You know, a lot of they want us to be in this id state. You know, just feeding desires, and that's it. It's all substance abuse, and they have done this before. And I say, wind chill, cold. This has been going on for eons of times. This ain't the first time. This ain't the first rodeo. This ain't even the first rodeo that you've been a part of. You've been here. We don't got no recollection of it, but we've been here. And we reincarnate here when we didn't understand something previously. Protection. Frustrated. So some people could be coming up against some spiritual warriors, and they could be frustrated because they could see protection around you. But just know you're a spiritual warrior. All of you, divine beings. You all are. You all are divinity in the flesh. And once you step into your knowing of who you are protected. Because how you gonna fuck with the divine? You can't. But that's the thing though, stepping into that authenticity. Because they've scared us so much with a lot of the things that they have taught us, that have bred into us strongly. You know, to even say that is sacrilegious. Is what is the other word? What is the other word I'm looking for? Is God, what is the other word I'm looking for? I can't even think of it right now. But it's bad to even say those things. So if it's bad to even, and who telling us this? The ones that are in charge. The ones that are in charge are what? How was these places created? How was America created? How was America created? Who came here? This ain't got nothing to do with colors of skin. I'm just saying who came here. And everything was built around criminal activity, criminal behavior. So who telling us this? Don't do this, don't do that. That's bad. Blasphemy, that's the word. That's blasphemous. It is so that you would never, ever step into your true, authentic self. Divine in the flesh. Having a human experience. deep down in here, you know it, you can feel it. Yes, 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 yes. That's all I got for you today, world. It's been a long time since I did a collective. Sometimes I'm just really moved, and I was tired today. But sometimes I'm just really moved to do it, and I was really moved to do this one. I was really like, I was gonna say I'm just doing Aquarius bonus, and that's it. But I was called, I was called to do this one, and so I did it. And so I thank those who watch me in advance for watching. Pass the message on. Pass your message on. It ain't my message. Pass your message on who you are. Like, share, and subscribe if you feel moved to. Until next time. Until next time. Until next time. Bye, my love.